Another layer to the story, the mayor of Papillion says the city is not guilty of aggressive annexation. Mayor Dennis Black says he wants to be partners with Gretna in economic growth and that Papillion does not want to cross over I-80. Papillion is considering a plan to stretch its western limits to 144th while adding a neighborhood on the east side at 72nd and Cornhusker. In a statement, Mayor Black reiterated Papillion's annexation is not in response to Gretna's, adding if both are completed, Papillion is still within the bounds of the current boundary agreement, and our city limits still do not touch.
Many residents in the areas Gretna wants to annex have some big questions about how it would affect their homes and families. Reporter Megan Stewart continues our live team coverage with some answers. Megan?
Hey, Craig and Jen. Many people in this area are now very familiar with that word, annexation. And one of the questions that comes along with it, who will control this intersection at Highway 370 and Interstate 80? And of course, what will happen to the public services, the taxes, and the schools for people in this area?
This is nothing new, but it's kind of new to our constituents.
As Gretna makes a play to annex large portions of land into the city, residents are asking, how will this affect taxes?
I think there's probably some mixed feelings about the annexation.
Taxes for the SIDs in the annexation area are proposed to go up, but water fees will go down.
It was always kind of confusing to us that we were so close to Gretna and that yet we weren't part of the Gretna community.
The annexation policy makes no sense, so the costs are going to rise for the city of Gretna to try and service this area.
So what about public services? The city says it plans to expand its contract with the Sarpy County Sheriff's Office to better serve the annexed areas. But there are no plans to add to the fire department or add a police force at this time. Officials say, however, that could change over time with more growth.
Boundary issues are nothing new to us.
And for those concerned about school district boundaries, those cannot and likely will not change. The Springfield-Platteview School District has students from Gretna, Papillion, and other cities. Nebraska passed a law 10 years ago creating learning communities and ensuring annexation won't affect school district boundaries unless school boards vote to do so.
We have never done that with existing residential properties, and we don't have any plans to do that on our end.
Another question is what will happen to farmers that are in the annexation package area. The city says they will be zoned agricultural, and so they will be allowed to keep their livestock and animals despite being in the city limits if this goes through. Of course, more questions will be answered tonight at the public meeting, and the vote is scheduled for tomorrow. Reporting live near Gretna, Megan Stewart, 3 News Now.